Well, gang, remember the old Sprinty motor? Yeah. Oh, she's dead. I don't know why. But, the guy, remember you, some of you long timers might have remembered me doing work on this thing. And did a couple of races the other night after the guy had sold it to a new owner, and it did a couple of races, as I say, and then it decided it wasn't going to turn anymore. And it's been some time since I did the bottom end on it, but it never ever failed to have 60 plus pounds of oil pressure, and she doesn't go no more. And there was rumour that somebody had dropped something down inside the manifold, but if you have a look, oh, you can't really see in there, but there's not much really to get caught up on, so I doubt that has been the fact. So I pulled the front off it, let's see if it might have dropped the chain. It hasn't done that, and hasn't dropped the valve. All the valves and gear are all still hanging together. So I think it might have. I think maybe his startup procedure might have just been a little bit. Well, maybe not used to it, so I think it might have just nipped up a bearing or something like that. So I'll bring in my engine stand in tomorrow and put it up and flip it over. 780 dead horses right there. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the crank to turn, but it's game over for this engine block. As you can see, like the thing just looks beautiful inside. You know, it just looks beautiful inside. You know, this is good. This is a good internals. But I'll just give you a look at this. Bear with me, gentlemen. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. That's where she's bit. And why did it do that? That's our next question. Well, I dare say the answer lies up here. Oh, sorry about that. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it's done this. Because the thing has been a bulletproof engine. There we go. Okay. As you can see up in here, it's got a little bit of scoring and marking, but that essentially is pretty good. I'll just grab my torch so we can see here. Wherever that is, here it is. No, it isn't. Here it is. Yeah. You see what I can see? You see the crack? Goes all the way down there. So I can shine the torch in there. Zoom it or something, eh? Yeah. Oh, don't get blurry on me. Yep. All the way down there. This fella too, you can see the crack. that's foobarred in a big way. So we just need to know what the guy wants to do with it now. Well, I've got a message from the guy who owns the engine, and he's going to bring me the 400 block back. Just having a bit of a look around. We'll need another set of pistons. The rods are good, 6-inch rods there. The crank will be okay with a quick machine. Pull the cam and just have a look at it, but from all accounts that you can see, yeah, she looks alright. Yeah, so when the crank comes, when the block comes, which is going to be tomorrow, I believe, I'll try to fit a couple of bits and pieces. That's why I'm pulling it apart. Make sure we're all going to be sweet. Measure up the bore, make sure it doesn't exceed the cubic capacity for sprint car, which is 410 cubes. So we got 780 here. We got 383. We're going to 410, so it's 20 odd cube. Should be able to make another 20 horsepower out of it easily, so we're probably looking in the 800 mark or something like that. But well, the plot thickens. We have good news and we have bad news. The 400 blocks here, and she's a 4-bolt. So we're going to try those caps on it, and we'll send away. We'll get a board, some cam bearings. We'll get the bores honed out. Now the plot thickens. You remember when I said, I think the first video that I did of this engine here, I said there was a couple of stories. The guy thought that maybe he had dropped something, lost a washer or a nut or something. Okay. I'll just come over here for a moment. Yeah. That's a concerning area there. Yeah. That I'm thinking is a piece of piston ring. Yeah. Let's go over here and have a look at this. Any familiar shapes we got here? Yep. Yep. And I'm not mistaken, that looks like a bit like a shape of a nut. That little piece just here, right where my finger is there, that looks like the shape of a nut to me. I see 6 sides on it. There's another one there, look. So we have to reevaluate. Obviously it's the thing that he thought he's dropped in there, or somebody has dropped in there. He's gone. So, anyway. It's not over. We're still going to have to work out what's going to happen with this, and we still may end up doing the block there again. If this head's no good, he's going to have to buy another head. He's got to buy new pistons anyway. So a bit of machine work to be done, so forth and so on. So, I pulled the piston out yesterday, and the rod doesn't look bad, but we'll have to check that for straight. Now here's a funny thing that I was thinking of. That's number 6. And that's number 1. So 1 and 6 go up at the same time. So what I did find, can't find it. It's in the box full of bits. But anyway, I'm almost wondering whether or not it was a combination of this hammering and number 1 cylinder, the spark plug gap was closed up, so they wouldn't have been getting any spark out of that one. So that could have possibly, with the amount of fuel going in, have detonated, hydraulic that cylinder. So I'll push her either side, maybe. But a closer look at this, it has run for a period of time with that nut bouncing around in there. And because you can see the burnt edge there. It's run for a period of time with all that piece of piston missing, and it's obviously spat the piece out the exhaust. But so the casualties are getting higher, and the original plan of putting this 400 together, it won't work. Because they have bigger main journal. I can show you here. She's not going to line up. So, and nice caps too. So where do we lie now? May need a rod. He's going to need pistons. Crank to be machined. If he goes with this block, he'll need to buy some billet caps and a crank. We may be able to save the head. We'll have to get that sussed out. But I don't know where we go from here. But I'd sure like to put one together for him. Honestly think he's better off to probably go and get another 350 block, and we'll just build one up the same as what I did with this one, 383. Plenty of power, so sure would like to have made the 800, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Saturday afternoon, fishing down rain, and just about to go home after working this morning, and gang, this is the final disassembly and inspection. Cams out, everything's out, timing gear, blah 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 blah. The rods, pistons and crank are out, and the final inspection. That's where she bit and she wouldn't turn. The others have got some pounding marks in them, so she's pounded around a little bit. This one's not good. She's hammered that one, so as you can see how easy that falls in and out of there. This one's not bad. The one with the split in it, that sits in there alright, so does that fella. There's the crack, remember? So the crank is going away. It's an eagle. I think I might have told you before it's an eagle, but that's going to go away and get checked for straight, because it has hammered pretty badly all the way through it, so it had obviously rattled the shit out of this thing. We have another block. It's a clean block. It's a virgin bore, so that'll get bored without a problem. I don't know if you can see down in there. Yeah, the cam bearing's moved, and that's not a good thing. But the second journal is in good shape, so that's a good thing. This is one thing I don't think I've ever seen before without having an actual inspection hole in the side of the engine. But now we have the cam out of it. Watch closely. Can you see that? Now I wouldn't be surprised if I got... I'm going to do it anyways. Here a clock, by the way. But if I get old rubber mallet and give that a bit of a wallop here, yep. That's about as foobarred as you're ever going to get one. I haven't seen that sort of damage and still be able to get parts out of an engine. That's absolutely rattled it. So that's why it had no oil pressure, and yep, that's about as foobarred as it's ever going to get. So yeah. So now we'll just wait for the results on the cam. The block he got is actually only a 2-bolt. So we'll see if we can mill the new block down and put the 4-bolt mains in there. Yeah, so the rest of the thing's all the way at the engine builders. That's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, that's amazing. Absolutely. Anyway, probably won't have any more on this project for a while until we get more notice of what's going on, and I'll sure keep you guys updated. We'll keep you updated. Yep. That's quite amazing. Anyway, have yourselves a good one.